to remember Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra. Our program will be like this. First, Swami Vivekananda ji, he will do the Arati and offering to Ramachandra. Then Dr. Deepa Banerjee will sing through the and afterwards, I will ask to speak about it's not Deepa, Deepali is the name. No, meaning is almost the same. So I welcome her, and she is very busy, and they are also going to observe another program there in the Bengali Association in the afternoon, or some our friend's house, satsang. But still she has come and to. So please come. Go to the
मंदिर में दीप जला ले, भजन से प्रभु को मीत बना ले। मन मंदिर में दीप जला ले, भजन से प्रभु को मीत बना ले। वो है तेरे पास, ओ वो है तेरे पास। भजन के अमृत से मिट जाए, भजन के अमृत से मिट जाए जन्म जन्म की प्यास, हो जन्म जन्म की प्यास। भजन का अमृत पीने वाले, राम नाम जप जीने वाले, क्यों हो रहा उदास। तेरे मन में रमने वाला, तेरे मन में रमने वाला सदा है तेरे पास, ओ सदा है तेरे पास। भजन का अमृत पीने वाले, राम नाम जप जीने वाले, क्यों हो रहा उदास। भजन का अमृत पीने वाले।
Is really excellent. And the whole atmosphere is surcharged with this because of the Sri Ramachandra. Yesterday was actually the Ram Navami, but today, because it is Sunday and it is easy for people to come, so we are observing. And we are observing the Smaran. Smaran means remembering. So Ramachandra, we are remembering. Thousands and millions of people of the devotees of Sri Ramachandra, and for days and years. This only one name, Sri Ramachandra, it saved thousands of people in different ways. And this Sri Rama, these two letters, it means pleasing, it means delight, it means rejoicing, it means beautiful, lovely, charming. And that is Sri Rama. Modati iti Rama. Moda means joy. The one whose presence, whose name gives us joy is Rama. Rashaktu Vishwavachano Ma Schapi Ishara Vachaka Vishadinesharo Yohi Tena Rama Pakirtitaha. In one of the wonderful explanation of the name, the one is writing in this way, Rama, the two letters, Ra means Vishwa, the universe. And Ma is the Adhishwara, the Lord of that universe. So one who is the Lord of the universe is Sri Ramachandra. Rama is said to be the seventh avatar of Vishnu. You know, in the Hinduism, we believe that again and again avatars come. We are also incarnating. We are also taking again and again the birth. But here the God, when the God takes the form, and descent. He comes down as if he is everywhere, but as if he is coming down and taking a human form or different forms. It is to save the dharma. So we have to understand that. When the most of the people, there are two things which have been created by God himself. I am talking about the God, so I am using this himself. But actually this is the Brahman, all pervading. I won't go to that philosophy, how the creation came, but it is afterwards the Brahman, which is all pervading, which is only consciousness, reflected on the Maya, and then took the form of Ishvara, the God, and then the creation began. So that is the Vedantic way of explaining. And this God, again and again, coming down, taking different forms to help humanity. Why humanity only? All other creatures are also been created by the God, but humanity, because we have two wonderful qualities given by God. One, discriminative faculty. Another, love. That is present within our heart. Each and every one of us, we love. But that love is limited because of wrong discrimination. So two things, if you remember, one is discrimination, and discrimination between the real and the unreal. What is unreal? Everything. Right from that sun down to the blade, drop of blade, everything is unreal. What is real? Only God is real. In that is the reason, if we can judge, so this is the real, then we start loving, expanding our love. The love is already within us. We love our teeth and kin. We love our only the close people whom we know. And then slowly love expanding, and when it breaks all the boundary, then it is divine. Then it is spiritual. So that is in short, this is the whole of religion. Now comes the two things. One is the body, the gross, the temporary. Another is the subtle, and that is the Atman. And this Atman and the body, they are together. When the human society, which has been created specially with the God, with these two wonderful qualities, they give attention to the body, to the gross, to the temporary things. That's called Dharma Shankata. And that time, the Dharma, the religion, is breaking. But we translate the word Dharma as religion. Religion actually means some of the process, some of the system. But the Dharma means, in a broad way, is holding. Three Dharma. From the three means holding. What it is holding? The human qualities. What is that quality? Discrimination and love. These two. When that love and the wrong discrimination goes to the temporary things, then it is yada yada hi dharmasya glami. The Dharma Shankata, Dharma glami. And then the God coming down. Why? As in the Jesus also telling in the Bible, the man was created out of God's image. This is the important thing. Each and every human being is the image of God. What is the image of God? That God looks like me, like you, like he, like she? No. Again, these two things, love and discrimination, is very strong. So these two things are common in God and in us also. So, is making the God also created. And Swami Vivekananda is telling that this is the God. Human being is nothing but the almost like God, only unmanifested. So this thing, when happens, then the God comes, and this time, in a time when God came, the seventh avatar of Vishnu, he came because we know, Vitarasi Dikshu Rane Dik Pratikamaniyam, Dashamukha Maulim Ramaniyam, Keshavadrita Raghupati Rupa, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Almost all the Hindus, they'll be chanting these, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. This Jagadisha, Jagat Isha, Isha means God, Jagat means this universe. So that Jagat Isha, the God of the universe, he took the form of Raghupati Rupa. He was the Pati. Pati means again the master of the Raghus. So the Raghupati means Rama. This, the Keshava, the Dikpati, that is the delightful of the tames. Here it's explaining in this way. He killed the Ravana, and Ravana was having the 10 plagues. And the Dasha Mauli means the Mukha, and these Mukhas are all symbolic. And they give it in such a wonderful way. And if we misunderstand the symbol, we misunderstand the whole thing. It's not going and cutting the heads of the Ravana. It is only the different type of thoughts, the knowledge, the dika that he distributed to all this delightful offering of the 10 heads of Ravana to all the 10 different gods. So this is the Ramayana, Rama Ayana. So in Sanskrit, this is a wonderful thing. If you can break it, the meaning is so easy. The difficulty is in breaking it. Otherwise, it is all right. Rama Ayana. Rama means God. Ayana means the way, the path. The path of God. Ramayana. This Ramayana that we study means the path of God. What the God is, where the God is traveling, what he is teaching, why we should have to follow the God. Because there we find the God Sri Rama teaching us how to build our life. We should be a very good son to our parents, very obedient. And we know that the history that comes, then when his father told, I'm so sorry, my son, I promised to your mother 2 boons, and now she is asking these 2 boons. One is that you have to go to the jungle and exile for 12, 14 years. And again, your brother should be given the chance to become king. Rama told, okay. Then his father was telling, no, I promised. But you have not promised. You are a Kshatriya, you are a king. You can now arrest me and become the king. No, father, it's not possible. Your word means I must follow. That is the duty of the son, to follow the words of the father and the mother, that is the parents. So that is the way of God. What is the way of God? Ramayana. This is the way of God. In everywhere you find, in so many different ways, he is teaching us. It's considered by the Western scholars as an epic. Ramayana, they say it's an epic. It's a great way of describing the stories, which is not stories. But most of us, we also think that you have stories, but no, it is not a story. It's a history. It's a history that is the Itihasa Purana. Purana means the ancient, old. Itihasa is the history, ancient history. So this is called Ramayana. Mahakavi, the great poet Valmiki, composed it, Ramayana, which contained 24,000 verses, which is known as sloka. And in 7 kandas in books, and they are Balakanda, then Ayodhya Kanda, Aranyakanda, Kiskindakanda, Sundarakanda, and then the Lanka-kanda, that you all know. The Lanka-kanda, that means all destructions. And then comes Uttarakanda. So all these seven, a very famous poet said, Goswami Tulsidas ji, in his composition Ram Manasa. Sometimes some people they make misunderstand that Manas is the original Ramayana. No. Original Ramayana is the Valmiki Ramayana. Manasa. Manasa means imaginary. The Tulsidas ji, he is imagining that he is living at the time of Sri Rama, and that way he is going on giving the description. An absolute, impersonal, sometime became personal. This is the speciality of the Hindus. But both these aspects are akatha, means unutterable, agada, fathomless, anadi, without beginning and without parallel, anupa. Aguna sugana duva brahma sarupa akatha agada anadi anupa. This is the tune in the Chopai. The Chopai in this Ramayana, if you learn and if you can hear, those who really can sing, excellent. One of our Swamiji who came and visited, he knew it very well. So this Aguna Saguna Iha Brahma Sarupa Akatha Agada Anadi Anupa. Like this they go. It is a without attributes and without with attributes. Both are Brahman and both are unutterable, fathomless, without beginning, without parallel. But how to reach to this Brahman, which is the ultimate goal of human life? This is the question. Now the Brahman, he is unutterable, you cannot explain it. The Brahman, you cannot fathom, unfathomable. So then, what about us? If we can't understand the Brahman, if we can't reach Brahman, then what is the use of Brahman? Here it says, to my mind, name is the greater than both. This Tulsidas is telling, Mere mata bada nama duhute. Mere mata, my opinion, to my opinion, bada nama duhute kiye jehi juga nija basa nija bhute. Now you can get to that impersonal God when it becomes personal just through the name. Because the name of God is more powerful than the God himself. And sometimes I told to our devotees that wonderful story of the Ramayana, that after all these things, the Rama was observing a great puja, it's called the yajna, and all the great rishis they came, and the other people, like the devotees and the nearby people, the kings, they all came to pay homage to the rishis. And there was Vishwamitra who was sitting just opposite to that home of fire. One king could not notice Vishwamitra, so he didn't pay any homage to pranam, respect to that king, Vishwamitra, and went. Immediately Vishwamitra called Rama and told that your guest, that person, insulted me. He was sitting over here, he was paying respect to each and every one of them, but he didn't pay respect to me. I'm insulted. Rama told, I'll call him, he will pay respect. But no. Then what to do? You go and cut his head and bring it to me. So naturally, Rama told, shall I have to do that? Today the worship is going on, the homa is going on. I have to go and kill that man and bring, otherwise I am leaving. So again Rama went out, and in our story always one character is always present. Who is he? Narada. Narada is always present and he's a wonderful person. He always collects information and because in those days there was no messages and what to do. Narada was the person doing that. He immediately went to that person and told, now you are resting. Your death is coming. Who is my death? Ramachandra. Why? Just now I met him. I'm coming from there only. Well, that I know. But these things happen. So then I will surely go and say, I'm sorry. Well, the time is over. It's of no use. Don't go over there. If you like to survive, if you like to live, you better go to Hanuman's mother. And Hanuman's mother, if she says, I am here to protect you, then you are safe and nobody can save you. Then he naturally ran over there and Hanuman was not nearby, only the mother. And mother was so proud of his son that he has fought with the Ravana and others. So naturally, this person went crying, Mother, please save me, please save me. Then she told, no, you need not to worry about, you be here. My son is there, Hanuman, very powerful. He will protect you. I give you the word, I will save you. And he was. Then afterwards, mother thought, who is your enemy? Who is coming to kill you? The Ramchandra. Oh my God, Ramchandra is coming to kill you? How can I save you? You should have said this before. But he said, no, you have given the word, please save me. Then Hanuman came and he told, son, I am so sorry. I gave the word, now what to do? I cannot keep my word. And Ramachandra is going to kill him. And who will stand before Ramachandra? Hanuman told, since you have given the word, I will try to. This is also the children, the student, the sons and the daughters, the children, they should always try to keep the words of the parents. That is the tradition. Sometimes, of course, our parents are a little difficult to learn. So anyway, we have to try to, as maximum possible, to make them understand. So this is the thing, and we should try to, because from them we have got the life. And one who has given me the life, what respect, unthinkable. So that Hanumana told his mother, you need not to worry. Hanumana took that person in a secluded place and then made his body huge because of the yoga power and then kept him under inside his tail, very strong, long tail. Over that tail he was sitting and waiting for Rama. Rama came searching for that man, and in the meantime, about that great person, he was with Rama, Narada. He told Rama, in this sun, why you are going here and there? You have that arrow, you just tell the name, and it will go and kill that person. Why you are unnecessary? Rama told, yes, I am already having that. So he took that arrow, the special type of arrow, only you have to tell the name and the arrow will go and reach over there. Nowadays, I am not telling you. You better know that. You know. So the Ramachandra, he told the name of the king and shoot the arrow, but the arrow came back without any stain of blood. That means it does not touch anything. Rama thought that I gave the wrong name. So he pronounced the name properly, but the same thing happened. And then third time, he knew that afterwards it will lock. Perhaps, I don't know. But it will be difficult, so he was wondering why it is not working. Then he asked, Narada, you know everything. Why my arrow is failing, why it is not reaching to and getting killed? Then Narada told Rama, can you kill you? Can your arrow kill Ramachandra? What do you say? Go and see. Hanumana is taking your name, and he is taking in such a way, right from the beginning of the tail up to the head, everything is nothing but Rama, Rama and Rama. So your arrow is going to the right direction, but it cannot touch because of this. Mere mata bada nama duhute. The name is more powerful, bigger than the God itself. Kiye jehi yuga nija basa nija bhute. So that is why the Hindu tradition, not only Hindu tradition, almost all the religious traditions, they go on repeating the name of God. Yesterday when I was coming from Austin, the one little boy, maybe hardly, he is not even in the school, but he knows how to play the games and use nothing. So he noticed that I am taking name, and I knew that he won't understand. So I was just counting the name of God, because I was not having the game what to do. So I still to engage myself. And he was playing and sometimes noticed. Then afterwards, he wanted to talk to me, but mother told not to disturb me. So when the plane landed, then I told, you were so good player. You were playing so nicely. Then he told, what, you were counting all through? What is that you were doing? I told, when you grow up, I will teach you perhaps. So this is called the name. When the name you are going on taking, you are no less than God yourself. So how to reach to God? Just by taking the name. Why the Brahman, the absolute, without form, has become God with form, and also avatara incarnation? Then the Tulsidas said, Ram bhagahita naratanudhari sahi sankata kiye sadhu sukhari namu saprema japata anas asa bhakata dohi muda mangala basa. This is a unique way, the wonderful way that Tulsidas ji expressing the absolute Brahman assumed a human form as Sri Rama to help the faithful, the believers, the devotees. Rama bhakata hita naratanu dhari. Ram is taking the human form only to help the devotees, the believers, the faithfuls. If you don't have the faith, then how God can help you? Some faith should be there, some belief should be there, otherwise how God can help you? And it says, then he himself is taking all the trouble, accepting all the trouble for you, whom he loves. We have seen the mother, I was telling this, the love is a symbol of purity. Love without expectation, of course. The love is the symbol of purity. Love is the symbol of God. And when someone asked, what about Sri Ramakrishna to Swami Vivekananda? How you will explain Sri Ramakrishna? He only told L-O-V-E, personified. The love is God. And this love, and he is taking all the trouble to himself to give respite to the devotees. Sahi sankata kiye sadhu sukhari. And then it says, but if you go on taking the name of Rama, or the name, holy name of the God, Namusa prema japata anayasa, if you are very easily repeating the name of God, sometimes we think so many things. Only, just try, many of you must have tried, only when you try to repeat the name of God, sometimes we are the breathless, and then there's so much of trouble, then here it is aching, there it is, so many sounds, as if somebody is calling, I must have to go. So many things go on happening around us. Why? Because our mind is not purified. The symbol of purification that we can anayasa, easily, simply with love, take the name of God. So, namu saprema, with love, japata anayasa, bhakata hohi muda mangala vasa. What happens after that is all clear. That Brahman, which is absolute, takes the form. But it is very difficult to explain both the condition, form and formless. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna was asking the Master Mahashaya, the who wrote the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, noted down all the conversation. You know that famous Master Mahashaya, that means the teacher. So, what do you think about me? Then Master told, I don't know who you are, but only one thing I know, you are very special. If God has created you, He has created in a special way. I cannot explain what you are. But he was just an ordinary person. When he used to speak, he used to stammer a little. His pronunciation, even in the Bengali, that was also not very correct. And even then, the Master Mahashaya at that time, he was the MA. That was the highest education in those days available. And he told, I don't know, you are very special. But Girish Chandra Ghosh, he explained in a different way. You are that person whom even Ramayana, Mahabharata could not explain. How I am going to explain? How I am going to express? So that is very difficult to describe God, but only thing, when we are taking the name of God, we get joy. It is Muda Mangala Vasa, who Bhakata. This Bhakata means the devotee gets the Mangala, all goodness. What type of trouble and suffering God in the form of Rama endured? That is the question if we like to answer, is the whole Ramayana. And we know this, the quiet, just to touch because we are remembering Sri Ramachandra, so just to remember, when he was only 12, 13 years young man, then the Vishwamitra came. Vishwamitra, he was a great sage with lot of miraculous power. And in those days, if we see, in those days, many of the people, they achieved those miraculous powers. Many of them, even the Rakshasas. The Rishis, the Rakshasas, the Hanumana, all these, they got the miraculous power. So here we find this tremendously powerful Vishwamitra. He came and he told his father, Dasharatha, his name was Dasharatha, I want Ramachandra. Why? Because he has to protect my puja. I am trying to worship, some bad people, they are coming and disturbing me. So I want that Rama should come and protect. He is the senior most boy, 13 years old, what it means. But he is a Kshatriya. Why the Vishwamitra was so much of power he was having, he taught so many things to Ramachandra. Could he not protect? But he is a Brahmana. The Brahmana is not supposed to go and fight. He is a Kshatriya. So he took the Rama. There begins the life of Rama. He went over there. On the way, Vishwamitra showed him so many places. And Ramachandra also learned so many things. Unless and until we go and mix with the ordinary people, you won't learn anything. There is nothing in the high society. Almost the same thing. The most of the thing that is there in the high society, high and hello. And then afterwards, if you go down to those people, they're so good. And Rama went on learning. Again, this Swami Vivekananda, whom Sri Ramakrishna taught the Vedanta, each soul is potentially divine, which that young man was not ready to accept that time. Then afterwards, after the passing away of Sri Ramakrishna, he went on visiting every nook and corner of India. Everywhere he went, he met the kings, he met the very ordinary people, very highly educated people, all society people he met. Then he learned, then he started feeling, so this is necessary. Otherwise you won't be able to guide, you won't be able to become a leader. So here it says Rama went because Vishwamitra knew what the Rama is going to be, so he first took Rama to all these places. Rama went, and like his shadow, Lakshmana also went with the Rama. Lakshmana was his shadow. Wherever Rama went, Lakshmana always went with him. So this Rama and Lakshmana, they went, they fought with those people, they vanquished those, and they could perform the puja, and then all the rishis blessed them, and they were coming back. And suddenly they came to know that in the court of Janaka, another king, and one wonderful thing is going to happen. What is that? Janaka's daughter is going to choose her husband. And it was the custom in those days, all the young people, they will go, not all the time young people, sometimes the kings also should go and sit. But that they will go and sit, but it was for that princess to go and choose. And Vishwamitra took Rama and Lakshmana, not expecting that they will be doing, but only to see. So they went and they sat and they saw, and there was a promise from Janaka, because the father was so proud of his daughter. If you have to marry my daughter, you have to show your mind, because you're Kshatriya. You have to show your mind. You have to break this bow which was given by the Shiva, Haradhanu. You have to break it. Breaking means when you are straightening it and then making the string, then only. No one could do. Then Vishwamitra asked Rama, why don't you try? Rama went, and very easily he did, and naturally he married Sita. This way the story goes. And when they came back to Ayodhya, the father was so happy. Now Rama has grown up, he is now mature, he has not now learned so many things. So he thought that he will give Rama the throne. And that was announced that I am going to accept him. Everybody was happy, except one lady. And her name is Kubja. And that means the crooked way of thinking. She could not think in a proper way. And what to do? She went to that queen whom she is to serve, and that is Kaikeyi. Name is Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi was a very good lady. If you read about her, she is really very good lady. And then she knew, she was very good fighter also. She saved the life of Dasharatha. So these things were there. But now, she went and told, now you are smiling, you are happy. You know what is going to happen. All through the life, your son will be serving Rama. Why not take this opportunity? So it goes like this. One should be very, very discriminating. If anyone is coming and telling about others and asking you to do something, this is the thing that we must learn from Ramayana. Or otherwise simply singing bhajana and then going back without learning anything, then what is the fun? This is the thing. All around us, there will be people who will be always coming and telling in such a way so that you behave. No, it is your duty to hear and then to discriminate and then to take the decision. You may tell, you can inform, but the decision is mine. That is called personality. Personality doesn't mean only keep the long mustaches. Personality means this type of strong mental faculty to understand what I should do and what I should not. So here they went, and then things happened, and she started behaving peculiarly, and then she asked that, you promised two boons to me, these are the 2 boons, you have to send to Rama back to the jungle, and for 14 years in exile, he should not come, and all of these things went. In the life of Rama, we learn so wonderful things. When his brother Bharata, who was in great respect, he was having the great respect for the Rama, He was crying, why you have done it to me, mother? All through the whole history, people will criticize me because of your this. I don't want to be the king. What is there to become a king? Then now we have to accept Bharata went all the way to pursue the Rama. Please come and take whatever has happened, happened for deity. But Rama told no. Raghukula riti sadachari ai prana yau bhajan na jai. The promise that we have taken, we must have to keep. That is another teaching. Once we have said that I will do it, I must have to do. So bhajan na jai, prana jau. Even if I die, no matter. This is called dharma. Dharma doesn't mean that it's good. Don't take it otherwise. To take only, carry only the fruits and gifts to the God and then forget about all the teachings that the God is giving. No, it's all these teachings. We must have to learn that. So this is the teaching we find. They call Rita and Satya. There's the two things. What is the Rita? The system of the universe that goes. It never changes. It's called Rita. And what is the Satya? That is also applicable. That Satya is applicable for the human. Rita for the celestial being. It never changes. That is also the truth. And Satya also the same, applicable for us. Prana yau baru bhajan na jai. That means the truth. Hold fast to the truth and perform your duty sincerely but without attachment. Perform your duty sincerely but without attachment. That is the teaching of Rama. Then Kaikeyi, Manthara and all this we know. Then Rama, Prabhajanam Duram Navavarshani Panchacha, is in the Valmiki Ramayana. It says, Bharata Kriyatam Raja Pritibhyam Parthiva. So you have to create Bharata as the king and you have to send Rama in the jungle. Ram went. Lakshmana was telling, why not kill the Bharata? Then the problem is solved. You will be the king. So why you are thinking like this way? He is my brother. How can I kill him? Okay, then at least allow me to go and beat that lady who is the root of all this. One should not go and touch the ladies. You should never, whatever she is doing is okay. Then Rama is telling in a positive way. You know, if I become a king, you are also here. What we will do? Only right from the morning, the whole day, some people will come and complain. We have to go and give the punishment, all this. Very boring type of job. Rather, we'll be free in the jungle. We'll be mixing with the rishis, the highest, the greatest minds. They won't come over here. Rather, we'll be free over there. And we are free. We can play, we can hunt, we can do many other things in a positive way somehow. When the Sita came and told, I'm also going to follow you. Rama told, in the jungle it will be very difficult for you. Then the Sita argued. She told, if you are my husband, then you must take all responsibility for me. It is the duty of the husband to take the responsibility of the wives. So naturally, you will protect. And don't you think that you are sufficiently powerful to protect me from the hands of these Rakshasas and other troubles? The Rama told, no, this is a wonderful, the challenge that I cannot say no, I have to. Okay. So Rama permitted, so three of them they went and we see how popular Rama was. Almost all people followed him. And then Rama was thinking that what will happen wherever I go, if all these people are going, I am the king. So I don't like to be the king. So he went and told secretly, when all people are sleeping, we will go. So by the shore of that river, Shayoju, they crossed that, entered into the jungle, and the first person he met is, the Americans society won't understand, but in the Indian perspective we know casteism. And according to the Indian, he is a low caste person. Why? Because his work is so. But what the Ramachandra did, our God did, he went and embraced that person. And from there, he told him, you are my friend. And then he entered, and to make this story short, let us just see the wonderful way the Ramayana is describing. There are different type of clans of people. They used to describe themselves like Banara, then Bhalluka, Pakshi, Nishada, Rakshasa, etc. Now we think that they are a bird, the Pakshi. No, they were not birds. This Jatayu was not a bird actually. And the Hanumana, Mahavir Hanumana. And yesterday we were saying that the Hanumana, all this. Hanumana, they always think that he is the Hanumana of the trees, as the monkeys, animals. No. No animal can control the mind. It's only the human being having the capacity. That is why Swami Vivekananda is telling, try to understand that this thing, even if you go, there are many other people. In India, they call themselves Naga. So what is that Naga means? The Naga in the Sanskrit word means snake. Are they all snakes? No. They're only human beings. They took that name. That was their system custom. Even the symbol, the great symbol of our country, many countries are the animals and gods. The great Romans, they were having the powerful falcon. That was the symbol of the Romans. Does it mean all of them they were falcons? No. So similarly, we have to understand this Banara, Bhalluka means the Jammuban, Pakshi the Jatayu, Nishada the Guhaka, and the Rakshasa. They say Guhaka, Chandala, the Nishada. They are beautiful thing, and the Rama made them. And then afterwards, one lady came, and she wanted to marry Ramachandra. Here also we always make the mistake because we judge from the today's point of view. In those times, the ladies were free to choose their partners, male partners. So she came and she saw the Ramachandra, she liked Ramachandra, approached Ramachandra, and Rama told, I am sorry, because I am already having my wife. Why don't you try with my brother? And that was the mistake Ram perhaps. He wanted to have some fun with Lakshmana, and that was a great mistake because Lakshmana was taken a promise that except protecting Rama and Sita, he has no other duty. So he was in that mood, always anxious to protect Rama and Sita. Any trouble coming to them, he is going and facing it. That was Lakshmana. Now this lady went and Lakshmana told first, I'm sorry, I cannot accept your request. But she was going on. That is nothing wrong. The Shurpanakha, she was really very beautiful. But afterwards, this Lakshmana, when he became very angry, perhaps to punish, did a very bad thing, of course, cutting the nose. Now the Shurpanakha went, and then slowly, it reached to the Ravana, very powerful king. And Ravana, he told that we cannot go and fight them there itself. We have to do something. What he did, he asked his maternal uncle to use his mystical power. What is that mystical power? To transform, to take the form of a deer or any form. That's why I was telling, even the Rakshasas, they were having that capacity to take different type of forms. He took the form of a deer, and not ordinary deer, golden deer. Sita knew a golden deer is impossible. Even then, Sita herself was the Maya, but even then, she was deluded and she said, hey, the golden deer, I must have that. And Ramachandra, he knew what is going to happen. Even then he chased. When he went out and from a distance, copying the voice of Rama, dad called Lakshmana, brother Lakshmana, please come and help me. Lakshmana understood it cannot be Rama. There is no power under the sun which can do any harm to Rama. But the Sita won't allow Lakshmana to be there. He told, you must go. Lakshmana came out. You know all these details of that. And if you don't know, see that CDs, Ramayana CDs, wonderful. Because it is already 12 o'clock, I cannot explain. And this way, this Lakshmana, when he went over there, then the Ravana took that Sita. But have you noticed? Ravana came in the garb of a monk. Why? Because even in the time of Ramachandra, Satya, Treta, Dapar, Kali, these are the four yugas. Satya Yuga is the Veda Yuga. Then came the first is the Ramachandra. Even at that time, they used to have great respect for the sannyasis. So the Ravana came in the garb of a sannyasi, Sita believed, and then she was taken away. And Rama went over there with the help of the Vanara and others, and then he killed the Ravana. Then he said the wonderful word to Sita. Don't think because of you I have killed Ravana, but because my duty as a husband to protect the wife, I had to do that. So this is the duty, not attachment. The duty person should do with all diligence and with all perfection, but without attachment. That is the teaching. When he came back, and afterwards all this funfair was going on, then some people criticized Sita, then Rama sent her, and we always say she was banished and to the jungle where the lady will go, and really that was heartbreaking. But look at the Rama, he was that time the king, and as a king it was his duty. All through the life, Rama is only taking the trouble. One gentleman used to come to our ashrama in Andaman. He was very fond of eating khichdi. So he used to come, because in the Ram Navami day, we used to cook the khichdi, and he used to come there. I told, oh, you could come a little early, you could attend our Ram Nam Sankirtan, the bhajan. Ram, don't tell that name to me. I don't like that person. I told, why? Then no, you know that person, he banished her wife when she was supposed to become the mother. How you people worship him as God? And that is the reason we do. Because Rama was the king. He was only performing his duty. He was not attached. But you have only seen that, noticed that, and remembering those things. Have you not seen afterwards the Rama? He never enjoyed the kingly things. He ate those things which Sita used to take in that ashrama. He used to use that type of way which Sita used to use in that ashrama, and took all trouble. When other people were insisting that you should marry again, then the Rama told that I will look at other ladies only at their feet and not to their body. I cannot think of any other lady except Sita as my wife. You don't notice that? So much so, all through his life, he suffered, dedicated everything only for the duty. You don't learn that. That's why he is God. So this Ramachandra, he taught us all this. And finally, this truth and religion, Satya and Dharma, that we learn from the Ramachandra. And finally, we must listen to again to Tulsidas ji. He gives us a very simple method to enlighten our heart. How? Ram Nama Mani Deepa Dharu Jiha De Haridwar Tulsi Bhitar Baharu Jo Chahasi Ujiyar. If you are putting a lamp on the threshold of your room, then the outside and the inside both are lighted. Similarly, if you keep the name of Sri Ramachandra again and again on your lip, on your tongue, which is the door inside and outside, over there if you go and repeat the name of Rama, Tulsi says you'll be enlightened. Rama Nama Manideepa Dharu Jiha. Please survive just by going on repeating the name of Rama. Deharidar, the door of the body. What is that? There is the tongue. Then the Tulsidas says, Tulsi bhitar baharu. I tell you, your inside, your outside, your external world, your internal world, all will be lighted. Jo chahasi ujiyar. Jai Sri Ramachandra Ji ki Jai. Now, as because Tulsidas they asked us to take the name of Rama, so we will do this prarthana, the Ram Nam, together. You all know Ramanam? And then you have got that book, please repeat with me. We will start with this. The pranama. Can you play, Ananda? No, you will leave, no? Okay. Apadam apahartaram Dataram sarva sampadam Lokabhiramam Sriramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham. I won't explain because there is not much time. Then the prarthana. Nanya Spriha Raghupati Hridaye Smadhiye Satyam Vadami Cha Bhavan Akhilant Atma. What is the page number? Three is the page number. Three. So we begin from three. What is the prayer? Please make my mind free from desire. Om Sri Sita Lakshmana Bharata Krishna Hanumat Sameta Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namah. If you notice, Sri Ramachandra is a personal God, but immediately it says Parabrahma. He is the ultimate, everything, absolute. And then together we'll sing. So if you repeat it, it will take time. Please sing together. First sloka, Shuddha Brahma Parat Pararam. That is the best attribute of the Sri Ramachandra. Shuddha Brahma Parat Pararam Kalatmaka Ishvara Ram Shuddha Brahma Parat Pararam Kalatmaka Ishvara Ram नित्यकल्प सुख निद्रितराम ब्रह्मादाम प्राप्तिकराम चंड किरण कुल मंडल राम श्रीमद दशरथ नंदन राम कौशल्या सुख वर्धन राम विश्वामित्र प्रिय धन राम घोर काट घातक राम मारीचादि पातक राम कौशिक मकदम रक्षक राम श्रीमदुद्धारक राम गौतम मुनि संपूजित राम सुर मुनि संस्तुत राम नाविक धावित मृदुपद राम मोहक राम विदेह मानस रंजक राम संबत सर्वभंजक राम श्रीकार्य वरमालिक राम विजयवाहित भार्गव विनाशक राम श्रीमद्योद्धा पालक राम शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम कालात्मक परमेश्वर अगणित गुण गण भूषित राम अवनीत नया कामित राम राका चंद्र समान राम पितृवाकाश्रित प्रिय गुह विनिवेदित पद राम कक्षालित निज मृदु पद राम भल गज मुख नंदक राम चित्रकूटादि निकेतन राम दशरथ संतत चिंतित राम कैकेयी तनयार्थित राम विरचित निज पितृकर्म भरतार्पित निज पादुक राम शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम आत्मक परमेश्वर राम दंडक वन जन पावन राम दुष्ट विराग विनाशन राम शरभंग विघ्ना अर्चित राम अगस्तानुग्रह वर्धित राम गृहाधिप संप्रेरित राम पंचवटी तट सुस्थित राम शूर्पणखार्ति विदायक राम हर दूषण भूल सीता प्रिय हरिनाम राम मारीचार्ति क्रीडाशुभ राम विनष्ट सीतान्वेषक राम गृहाधिप गतिदायक राम शबलिदत्त फलाशन राम कबंध बाहुच्छेदन राम हनुमान सेवित निज पद राम नट सुग्रीवा इष्टद राम गर्वित कर लक्षण कपिवर संतत संस्मृत राम तद्गति बीजनाधंसत राम सीता प्राण धारक राम दुष्ट दशानन दूषित राम शिष्ट हनुमद भूषित राम सीता वेदित कवन राम कृत चूड़ामणि दर्शन राम कपिवर वचनाश्वासित राम रावण निधन प्रस्थित राम वानर सैन्य समावृत राम शोषित सरिदि शक्तित राम विभीषण
विभीषण अभयदायक राम, पर्वत सेतु निबंधक राम, कुंभकर्ण शिरच्छेदक राम, राक्षस संग विमर्दक राम, अहिमहि रावण चारण राम, संहृत दशमुख रावण राम, विधि भव मुख सुर संस्तुत राम, कस्तित दशरथ वीक्षित राम, सीता दर्शन मोदित राम, अभिषिक्त विभीषण नथ राम, पुष्पक जान रोहन राम, भरद्वाज विमन राम, भरत प्राण प्रियकर राम, शाकित पूरी भूषण राम, सकल स्वीय समानत राम, रत्नलकर्षी पट्टाभिषेकालंकृत राम, पार्थिव कुल सम्मानित राम, विभीषण अर्पित रंगत राम, ईशकुलानुग्रह कर राम, सकल जीव संरक्षक राम, समस्त लोक धारक राम, शुद्ध ब्रह्म आगत मुनिगण संस्तुत राम, विस्तृत दश कंठोद्भव राम, सीतालिंगन निवृत राम, नीति सुरक्षित जनपद राम, विपिन त्याजित जनकज राम, कारित वध राम, स्वर्गत शंभुक संस्तुत राम, स्वतनय कुशल वनंदित राम, आश्वमेध क्रतु दीक्षित राम, काला वेदित सुरपद राम, आयोधक जन मुक्ति राम, विधि मुख विबुधानंदक राम, तेजमय निज रूपक राम, संसिति बंध विमोचक राम, धर्म स्थापन तत्पर राम, भक्ति परायण मुक्ति राम, सर्वचराचर पालक राम, वैकुंठालय संस्थित राम, नित्यानंद परस्थित राम, राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीता राम, राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीता राम, राम राम जय सीता राम, राम राम जय राजा राम, शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम, तादात्म्य बलवीश्वर राम. Then this प्रार्थना, भय हर मंगल दशरथ राम, जय जय मंगल सीता राम, भय हर मंगल जय जय मंगल सीता राम, मंगल कर जय मंगल राम, शांगत शुभ विभवोदय राम, मंगल शांगत शुभ विभवोदय राम, आनंदामृत पतित पावन सीताराम जय जय रघुपति राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम भय हर मंगल दशरथ राम जय in the stubble. Kanakambar kamalasana janakakhila dhama Kanakambar kamalasana janakakhila Sanakadika Muni Manas Sanakadika Muni Manas Sadananaga Bhuma Kanakambara Kamalashana Janakakhila शरणागत सुरनायक चिरकामित काम शरणागत सुरनायक चिरकामित काम धरणी तल तल दशरथ नंदन राम कनकांबर कमलासन जनकाभिराम पीशिताशन वनितावद जगदानंद कुशिकात्मज मकरक्षण चरिताद्भुत राम कनकांबर कमलासन जनकाभिराम मुनि गौतम बृहदीश्वज जगमोचन राम मुनि मंडल बहुमानित पद पावन राम कनकांबर कमलासन शरशासन सुशरासन लघुभञ्जन राम नरनिजर जन राम जन सीतापति राम कनकांबर कमलासन कुसुमायुध तनु सुंदर कमलानन राम वसुमानित भृगुसंभव मद मर्दन राम कनकांबर शरणं तव चरणं भवहरणं मम राम शरणं तव चरणं भवहरणं मम कौन कांबर कमलासन जन आदिल राम। जय राजा रामचंद्र जी की जय महावीर स्वामी जी की जय जय महामाई की जय भगवान श्री राम कृष्ण देव की जय स्वामी जी महाराज जी की जय राजा रामचंद्र जी की जय।